this lesson will be focuses on digital skills and digital literacies as responses to the 21st century developments. Millennial students are generally tech-savvy digital natives and they practically know how to go about a tablet, an iPad, smartphones, or laptops. So better than anyone else, this suggests their digital skills. So just like the children nowadays, although they are very young and 3 to 4 years old, you will give smartphones and without basic learning just like ABC, and they can help explore everything inside the smartphones because they are digital literate. And now let's talk about digital literacies. So digital literacies are the capabilities an individual acts upon responsively in a digital world now. So what matters is how you act during a visit to a digital world and what platform you use. Paul Gesters is the one who coined the term digital literacies in 1997 during a discussion of some digital concepts. Those concepts, the first one is visual literacies, when images and non-verbal symbols try to capture knowledge. So visual literacy is everything captured. It's a form of knowledge and it has a content, and it is now our responsibility to process the real information and to treat it with knowledge. The second one is technology, requiring one to be able to use technology in addressing a need. So, since the dawn of civilization, technologies have been awakening to us humans for our convenience. And for our introduction of digital technologies, it is our responsibilities as a users to use them in accordance with the needs that we have or that we need to learn. The third one is computer literacy, which is in the 1980s started to becoming household item manipulated to achieve one target. So computer literacy is considered when how we use computers at home responsible. And lastly, information literacy, which refers to the finding, evaluating, using, and share of information. So information literacy, we all know that the amount of information available on the internet is limitless. So some of it is based on facts, while others are purely speculative, and it is now their responsibility to obtain unnecessary information. In teaching and learning context, according to Shea 2012, digital literacy refers to the ability to access, process, understand, utilize, create media content using information technologies and the internet. So media literacy is the ability to read and process and use information. Second one is information literacy. So what I mean was that information literacy refers to how you handle information obtained from the internet. ICT literacy, this is a platform that application must use, and you must be responsible enough to access those applications because there are branches of them available on online. So just use what we need. Communications and collaboration. So these capabilities of the internet can now be used for their opportunities to teach and learn online. Identify management. When we begin to engage in the digital world, the most important use is identify management because we must always be safe. Learning skills. So we need to familiarize ourselves with the skills needed to familiarize things. So these are the learning skills we need to become familiar with every corner of the digital room. Lastly, digital scholarship. So one of the new responsibilities that emerge is the ability to listen deeply in professional discussions. And now let's talk about the forces of the 21st century. So you need these skills in order to fit yourself into digital generation. So it is really helpful. One of forces is critical thinking. So critical thinking,
talks about the importance of knowing the difference between facts and opinions. So, because of the internet, not everything we see is a fact. Some things are just our opinions and others just clearly. So, you can find opinion websites like Quora and Brandly. So, where the answers are just opinions. So, to choose what is really fact, you need at least 2 or more websites that discuss the same topic at the same time. Creativity. So, in a digital sense, you are always free to be creative, and social media can be a platform for you to demonstrate your talent, as your responsibility to the internet are your branch or of application to address your digital problems. Collaboration. So, it's a skill that focuses on social aspects. You need to engage yourself in working as a team because jobs are always about working together. Communication, of course. Digital technology or modern technologies really help humans to communicate easily. Even our long distance, this is especially possible when there is a distance between two people. So it is also possible to share our teaching ideas just like in online discussions. Aside from the first is, there are 2 more, which is citizenship and character. So citizenship is about who you are and what your character would be in a digital world. Digital literacy skills versus digital literacy. So digital literacy skills is a skill needed to be digitally literate. So the differences between digital literacy skills and digital literacy is that you need to acquire skills first before calling yourself a digital leader. There are 8 digital literacy skills revealed by Link, which is needed to be digitally literate. The first one is coding, collaboration, cloud software, word processing software, screencasting, personal achieving, information, evaluation, and lastly, use of social media. Coding is a digital skill that requires you to code things in order to create applications and platforms for people to use and to be digital literate. And you must first learn the fundamentals of HTML and CSS. Collaboration. So collaboration as a digital literacy must requires us to understand the basic formula behind Google Docs and other available software company applications in order for us to be creative, such as writing an essay, a book, or creating an online assignment. Cloud software or storage space, where you can manage your files and other necessary things, as well as secure them, and such as OneCloud and Google Drive, which is a convenient way to secure our files. Word processing software can be something similar to cloud, but word processing software files can be managed. Like for the example of this platform include Google, Microsoft Dropbox. Screencasting is similar to screen recording for phones, but it is primarily for computers because it can capture any activity on the screen, while screencasting or screen recording is active. Personal achieving. Students should be taught and made aware of some of the complicated the basic concept found on the internet. So to be digital literate, they must be learn everything. Information evaluation. So nothing on the internet should be trusted. Use your skills to discover what is true so that we can consider ourselves digitally literate, because we can now easily identify what is fact or fake news. Use of social media. Social media, of course, has many branches of uses. including sharing information, communication, and other necessary things. And all we need to do is to fit ourselves into those available features. So to be digitally literate on social media, we must first learn and then explore. And that's all, everyone. I hope you learned something from my presentation. And again, this is Commendador Hannah. And thank you and God bless.